Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Sorry, I don't know what day of the week it is ever anymore. My days are really melting into each other. I don't know about you guys. It gets more and more and more dramatic all the time. So, I'm here. Sweet surrender today. It's all about surrender. So when you're ready, come join me in the playground. Let's play a little bit. Let's have some quiet time. I am feeling very peaceful today, so expect some peace and quiet coming, peaceful energy coming from my direction. Good morning. I see you popping in. Come on in. How are you guys this morning? How are you on this beautiful Tuesday morning? Good morning, Laura. How are you? Good. Hope that you're doing well. We're coming into the end of 2020. We've only got a couple days left, and we've made it this far. I'm all about living in the moment today, so full moon tonight. Yes, Rick Moon. Rick Moon comes along and tells us all about the moon. You've got the perfect name, Rick. Thank you for reminding me. I looked out the window last night just before I went up to bed, and I was like, oh, look at that big moon. When is it full? So now I know tonight. Tonight's the night. I'm wanting to do a releasing ceremony with a bonfire, and I know that it's warm enough now. It's warm back up. Our snow is melting away. I know it's warm enough so that we could get out there and do that. It'll be warm by the fire, right? So tonight would be the night. Instead of waiting until the new year, instead of waiting till New Year's Eve, maybe tonight I'll set up a little fire out on the patio. Have a nice releasing ceremony. Release some energies that I no longer want to experience in my life. I'm not even... My guides have been working a lot with me lately on releasing the idea. Excuse me, I have a froggy. Come on out, little froggy. And we've been talking a lot about it, but it just keeps coming up, is not quantifying things with titles and names, but releasing things energetically, using my energy to define what I would like and what I would like to release. Does that make sense? So, working with all of those beautiful powers, all of those energies, source energy, God, whoever you want to call, all your angels, your guides, they're energy beings. Steve is pure energy. Hello, Steve. Thank you. It's funny. I just thought of something that I was told by somebody. I had a dream. I want to share this. I think it's important. I had a dream a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago. I don't know how long ago it was. I was in a different relationship at that time. It wasn't really working that well for me, and I was pretty sure this dream kind of had something to tell me at the time. But I was in a car, and this person was driving the car, and I was sitting there, and suddenly I felt an energy. How did it go? I wrote it down. I'll have to look it up. I'm sitting there, this is a dream, I'm sitting in the car in the passenger seat, and all of a sudden I felt Steve's energy. And it wasn't like it usually was. It didn't come to me in the usual way. He literally came to me and sat right with me, like on my lap. Like I felt him, I could hold him. I was able to just reach my arms around him and hug him. Like his energy was so palpable that he sat there with me in that car with this person that was driving that wasn't really right for me. And I knew he wasn't really, I know Steve knew he wasn't really right for me. So he was always making himself known in that relationship. He's like, I'm here when you need me. I won't get in your way, but I'm here when you need me kind of energy all the time, the whole time I was with this person. And I think that had a lot to do with this dream that I had. It was like I'm sitting there and this person has full control, has full reins of the car, not giving me, very rarely ever in real life, gave me the opportunity to drive. Almost never. I'm a really good driver too. But it was a control thing. Except in Ireland and England. He let me drive there because it was more difficult and I wasn't really good at it. But over here, it was very rare. So it was very rare that he would let me have, it was more than just, see how I process, you guys? Go with me. Come on, there's something here for us. It was more than just driving in a car. It was who holds the controls. Who is controlling the energy in the car? Who is controlling your energy? Do you have someone in your life that is pulling your energy down, that you feel is really important, but maybe every time you're around that person, something's not right and your energy gets pulled down into the into the mud, or it doesn't feel like it's yours. You know, you're like, because we're so empathic, we're often picking up the energy of those around us, right? So our relationships are becoming more and more important. I knew this talk was going to go here. They're like, okay, let's bring it. It is going to go into relationships today because it is so important right now. And I'm hearing this from so many people, having to release all kinds of relationships. We've been doing this for months now. We have relationships, we have romantic partners, we have brothers and sisters and uncles and aunts and children and all of these relationships in our lives. And we have the option to allow those relationships to control our energy, to have power over us, to keep us rooted firmly to the ground and stuck in 3D. Or we have the ability to put on the brakes and say, wait a minute, what am I doing here? It doesn't mean you got to just stop talking to everyone that you've ever cared about. That's not what they're trying to do with us here. What they're trying to do is help us to release the cords and attachments to those people in our lives. We talked a lot last night in Silent Mystics about attachments. We have physical attachments too. I think it's really important to go, and they're really pushing. Physical attachments are not spiritual. They're not like, oh, I've got this attachment inside of me. I can exercise it. I can get it out. I can release it. I can, cross it over. Physical attachments are those people, those physical people that we have had in our world, most of us since birth. We were born into families that maybe were not the most enlightened. We're not the most kind and caring. We have our children that sometimes as they go through their own processes, their own growth, spiritual growth, they're going through stuff that if we allow it, they really pull us into their drama, their world. Their energy can really pull us down. We have romantic partners. We have spouses that maybe aren't really working for us anymore, or whatever kind of relationships. And it's important for us right now more than ever, to pay attention to what we've got in our world. Who are we sharing our energy with? Really important. Who are we letting into the inner circle? I have some very, very dear friends. Many of you are here. I have some very dear friends. We do classes together. We meditate together. We journey together. We do all these beautiful, and it's so beneficial to our souls, to our soul growth, to connect with others that can do this, that are willing to go to this place. We all can do it. Most won't do it. There's a few that will. And it's so important for us to reconnect in that way, to go, to journey, to spend time, we're actually working in the process of going into our Akashic records, or wherever we're going. We're releasing energies. We're working. It's actually a form of our work here. And in our relationships, the closest relationships to us, it's important to be a little bit more discerning over who you're going to allow to have very, very important places in your life. Are you going to allow these people that are really, really stuck in their 3D way of thinking to drive the car, as I was in the dream? That person was driving the car, taking us where he chose to take us. And then Steve came in and sat in my lap, and I felt his energy, and I felt his love. And he's reminding me, wait a minute. I love how these things come at least a year before I need them. Wait a minute. Who is in control here? Is it you or is it him? Are you allowing him to drain your energy? Are you allowing him to... that relationship I learned a lot from it, but I also allowed myself to be controlled for 2 years. I allowed my energy to be encapsulated in many ways. I was his healer. I was his energy of... He knew that he needed me. At a soul level, we always know what we need. At a soul level, we're always reaching for what we need. We need healing. We're gonna start reaching out for healers. And it's okay. We're here for that. We're here to help others heal. But we can't be just dominated by one person that says, you're mine. And everything that you are, I need. And I'm holding you here. And no matter what I say with my words, I might say that I want you to go out and do your work. And yet, I'm still most important. And I need you to make sure that you're always working with me. And I don't want to let go too, because if I let you get out in the world, other people are going to see, and other people are going to want your time, and I can't allow that. Do you have anybody in your life like that? Because I feel like because we're gifted, because we put off this energy of being able to to channel healing, to channel messages, to do this kind of work, because we carry a higher vibration just by our very nature. Even when you're down in the dumps, even when you're as low as you think you can possibly go, the energy that you carry is still higher than the energy of most people stuck in 3D, all people stuck in 3D, because you're special. And so people that are really, really stuck and can't dig their way out, this is where narcissism really kicks in. People who can't find their own light, who can't raise their vibration, they don't have any idea what a vibration is, and they don't know how to raise it to where they need to be. Something inside of them is reaching, is always reaching, and they're forming attachments, physical attachments. They're literally attaching themselves to your energy like little umbilical cords everywhere, and it's all over you. We're also worried about spiritual attachments. Of course, we got to clear those, but please remember that in the physical realm, you have many, many, many attachments that will hold you back, that'll work like anchors, that'll pull you into and hold you in a 3D realm of existence. And the flip side of that is we all have a perfect match in the world that will help us, that will guide us, that will be our perfect partner, that will help us to move into. We will help one another move into that higher realm. So, what did I say? Perfect surrender? Is that the words that I used? Sweet surrender. Sweet surrender. As you're going through life today, and every day, every moment, consider the word surrender. Consider the idea that it is far more beneficial to your soul to be willing to let go of whoever and whatever you have in your life that is holding your energy in a 3D existence. We are moving into a higher vibration. We are moving into a higher vibration. And the reason why we're doing so much work with triggers and with releasing those energies and those attachments within us and around us and all of this stuff, the reason why we're working so hard at that is so that we can get our vibration, maintain a vibration, work our way out of fear mode, work our way out of victim mode, do all these things, get our way higher and higher and higher. And as we do that, we're like these bright beacons of light. And those people who can't find their way are seeking us. They're finding us, and whether they ever learn from us and whether they're ever willing to pick their vibration up and come up to a higher place, more than likely most of them won't, and yet they're still going to try to attach to you so that they can find their way. So they're kind of somewhere inside of them, if they attach to someone of a higher vibration, they get pulled along behind. You're just like always weighted down, and you're pulling and you're trying so hard. You're trying so hard to get through this. It's hard work. It's hard work raising the vibration. It's so difficult getting ourselves up and out of this low 3D stuff. And if we still have all of these attachments, whether they be spiritual or physical, it makes it more and more and more difficult for us to rise up and to get to that place where we came here. I came here for this. I came here. I know, for me personally, that there is no vibration high enough for me. I will always keep reaching higher. I want to go higher. I want to go higher. I want to go higher. When I get on a swing set, and how about you guys? It's playground time. When you get on a swing, how high do you want to go? I want to go to the moon. I always did. From the time I was a child, I'm like, I'm going to swing so high that I can go to the moon. You know, you just always remember what you were like as a child. You could never get high enough. The highest slides, the highest roller coasters, whatever I could get on, the higher I could go, the highest mountains. That's why I'm so drawn to mountains. I want to be up higher, 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 because that's telling me all about my vibration. I don't want to be down there. I don't want to be down there in the mud and the muck. I want to be up there. I want to go up high. I want to go as high as I can go. And I need to be with those people physically. I need to make sure to create myself a tribe of others who also want to raise their vibrations higher and higher and higher and higher, so that we're all edifying one another. We're all teaching each other. We're all growing together. And when one of us starts to slip backwards, the other one reaches out a hand and helps him. So how many times have you been climbing a mountain with a partner and you get to a slippery spot and you're like, oh gosh, I'm going to fall. I do it all the time. I'm crazy. So every now and then you're with a partner that will turn around and say, oh, and reach down and grab your hand and help you up. That's what we're all about. We're all about being the person that reaches back down and lifts the other one up. We're all about being the one that's willing to say, I gotta have some help, and reach out. When I was younger, not that long ago, if I was up climbing on a mountain, I often, as I was climbing up, if I needed some help and someone was above me and reached for a hand, I'd be like, no, I got this, I'm okay. Even if I fall all the way back down like Jack and Jill down the hill, I had a hard time reaching out and taking that hand. And I'm learning, and I want you to learn, that it's okay to reach out. When someone reaches a hand down to you and says, here, let me help you up out of that mud. Let me help you up over that slippery slope. It's okay to take that hand and get that good pull up. It's okay. But it is not okay to allow someone that's beneath you, that is, their vibration is really, really low, and they reach out to you, and you reach to them, and you take their hand, and they hold your hand, and you're pulling them all the way up the mountain. That's not okay. They're like, okay, you got me. You just pull. I'm just going to sit back and relax while you pull me up the mountain. That's not going to work. That's not going to get you into 5D. It's not going to get you into a higher vibration. So it's important to be more discerning. You reach down, of course, we're going to help those in need. Of course. We're going to do whatever we can to reach down and help them. But then you sever those cords and attachments, just like you do the spiritual cords and attachments. You ask Archangel Michael to come in, please, whatever is not my own today. I cannot carry anyone else's baggage, nor is it my job to carry anyone else's baggage. And I'm not doing them any good by carrying their baggage anyway. It's their job to learn from their own baggage. They brought it. They chose which baggage to pick up and carry in this lifetime. And if I pick it up and carry it for them, they're not going to learn what they came here to learn. So there's no more reaching down and carrying everybody up the mountain anymore. I've done that a lot. I've done that most of my life. And I bet you have too. We are being asked, we are being encouraged greatly. It's bigger than encouragement, honestly. Our guides, our angels, source energy, God, whoever you talk to, we're being greatly encouraged to look around us because there are partners there. We're coming out of the woodwork. There are partners there that will work on an equal playing field, that can give energy as well as receive, that will allow for a perfect matching, a perfect partnership to go through life, so that two are stronger than one. The Bible says that. If you're a Bible believer, two are stronger than one. Sometimes those Bible verses pop up in me. I was very much raised Christian, and there is truth in the Bible. Not the whole thing, but there is truth there, and that's one of them. Where one is weak, the other is strong. So, and three is amazing. Like if you're ever working energetically and you get three together, that's a powerful team right there when you're doing spirit work. We are always going to be stronger when we have partnership. We standing alone all the time, not healthy, not good. We have to, for more than one reason. Not only do we need someone to kind of have our back, we need someone to tell us when we're falling into ego. We need someone to keep us aligned with the purpose that we came here for. We need someone to say, hey, wait, stop. I want you to take a closer look. What did you just say? Because how many times do we just fall into our 3D rhetoric, where we're suddenly falling into negativity and whatever. We need a partner to say, hey, it's going to be okay. But you're going to have to check your baggage at the door here, because you're really falling into some negativity. We need to hold each other accountable. When you're working out, you decide, okay, here we come into the first year, and everybody decides they're going to start working out every day. Isn't it much easier to stay on an exercise routine if someone else is doing it with you? If that other person is like, okay, we're going to do this together, and in the morning every day, that person shows up at your door, and if they don't show up, you go to their door, and you both say, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to jog, we're going to do whatever. When you've got that partner, the work gets done because someone is there to encourage you. So I really feel like relationship-wise, it's really important. We are going through an expansion again, and we have created these perfect partnerships on the planet and spiritually. You also have spiritual partners. I definitely have Steve. I see more and more Carol Ann with Bill. I see more and more where we have created partnerships with those on the other side too. So that's an important partnership. It may be a child. It may be one of your kids that's partnering with you. It may be a cousin. It may be a sister. It may be a mother. It may be, who knows. But there's a partner there to help you, to hold you accountable, to be there when you feel weak. And if you're in a partnership with people, any one person or many, most of us have a lot of unhealthy relationships that are just attaching to you and just draining your life force and making you feel tired and making you feel used. And maybe it's time to step aside, or just to redefine that relationship, so that you create space for the relationships that are sacred. There are sacred relationships available. I really believe there's sacred relationships available to each one of us right now, because we need it so much, because we're being encouraged. And this encouragement wouldn't keep coming through if it wasn't actually available. They keep giving that message. Be aware of who's in your life. Be aware of how you feel when you're with them. Be aware of how your body responds. When I was with this past relationship, I had fallen down a hill that was covered in leaves. It was very slippery. I dislocated my shoulder partially. It was wicked for a long time. It got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I was in a sling for a while. I was in physical therapy. They finally got it fixed. And then I went off with this person, and it really didn't work and didn't work and didn't work. And I wanted it to work, and I kept holding on and holding on and holding on. And the second I finally let go, within a week of driving away and letting go, my shoulder healed. Be aware of what your body's telling you. What is your body telling you? Listen to it. What is your emotion telling you? What is your energy telling you? Energy is the new currency. It's so important for us to learn about energy and to learn how to use this energy that's coming through to us right now. Forget money. Energy is everything. Energy is the currency of the 5D reality. You want something so bad. You're like, oh gosh, I love that so much. And you push this beautiful energy of desire into that thing, that person. And suddenly, whatever it is, when you really, really put that energy forth and really gave it that beautiful push of emotion and intention, the magical stirring of the cauldron, energy, intention, emotion, and he started to spin it around, suddenly it magically appeared. Money is just a symptom of an illness that we have on this planet. Money is a symptom. It's a big illness. It creates wars, and it creates famine, and it creates greed, and it creates hoarding, and it creates pain and suffering. And that's the truth. Money is a symptom of a disease. Energy is everything that we are. And energy creates planets and galaxies and love and relationships and everything, dreams. And it pushes your dreams into a reality. And they come forth, and it doesn't matter if there's money there or not. When you get that perfect joining of the three, when you really, really daydream it and really, really feel it, really feel what does it feel like? Not what does it feel like without it. What does it feel like with it? Maybe you don't have it yet, but you said, oh, I really desire this. And the universe says, okay, you can have it. And then you go, okay, it feels like this. It feels like this when I hold this in my hands. I hold this in my arms. This is what it feels like. No, you can't feel it physically yet, but you can feel it energetically the second you put it into the universe. Hold it. Hold it right there. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? Wow, it's amazing. I can feel it. I don't even know I've got it yet. I don't even know where it's coming from, and I don't have to. Surrender into it. So the same thing goes with the relationships. What is it that you really, really want in a relationship? Can you create that? Can you allow for the idea that you deserve that? Can you push some beautiful emotion into what it feels like? And can you let go and surrender long enough to allow it to come to you? Beautiful, huh? That's how it works. That really is how it works. That's the law. We've been taught differently. It's time to teach it the right way. So that's what I got for you guys today. Yes, Charlie, you can manifest anything with energy. I got to go back and see who's here. I've completely ignored you guys. I'm sorry. All the classroom was gathering and I was just teaching. Hi, Annie. Hi, Rick. Hi, John. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see, Rick. I have a fire going on here in warm Florida and charging my stones tonight. Very good, very good. I refuse the glasses today. I'm sorry, I'm not going to wear them. I broke them again. Hello, Steve. Steve always pops in, doesn't he, John? He just pops in and sits right in my lap. And he's like, here I am. You can just feel my energy. You're so welcome, John. Beautiful live yesterday. Anyone that didn't watch Silent Mystics yesterday, John brought so much fantastic, really, really amazing information. So please go back and watch Silent Mystics. We'll come back again. We're going to have John on often. Carol. Hi, Carol. I see you in there somewhere. Hi, Umi. Hi, Erica. I miss you so much, too. Today at 4 o'clock we have our class, so please be there today, please. Even if you're super tired, Charlie, make sure that she gets there today. Don't pull her away. Let her be there in class. She needs class today. Sophia, good morning. Tanya, good morning. I need to do the opposite, to reach out and connect. Yes, reach out and connect. Please allow yourself. Please allow yourself the gift of a tribe. Beautiful friendships. This year, people can say what they want about 2020, but this year has been the year of finding your tribe. That's what I call it. Tribal awareness year. Let's change it. Tribal awareness. This year, so many beautiful, beautiful souls have come more deeply into my awareness. Like, I've known a lot of you for a while. Some of you are new since February, March, when we really started March and April, when things really started coming together. And everyone, whether you've been with me for a day or 10 years or however long, I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for 2020 and the way that it brought so many together in such a perfect way. Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought it would take a pandemic to wake us all up to finding one another? But it did. Annie 7. Good. I'm glad you're loving that information. Sweet surrender. Yes, John, it's beautiful. It's really in the letting go that we find. I think we try so hard. Guilty. I'm so guilty of holding on so tightly to relationships, to stuff, to people. I held on so tightly to Steve. Oh my gosh. I held on so tightly. I just couldn't bear the thought that he was going to leave me. And he never did. So please realize that even in death, if we're holding on too strongly, and he hates that word, I'm sorry, Steve, there is no death. Rewind, say it for me, John. Rewind, something, retract, whatever he says. There is no death. He didn't die. His body gave out on him, and his soul just flew. His soul just lit right up and just became everything. There's no death. We can let go of life if we have to. We can let go of holding on so tight. Jeez, I'm sorry. Did it again. We never let go of life. Steve, would you like to come sit in this chair for a few minutes? You are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to teach. Teach through me, because I'm obviously not getting your signal quite correctly. Okay, bring it. We only step out of the body, and it's so easy to step out of the body. So much easier than you can ever imagine. You step out of the body, you've done it hundreds of times. You've done it many, many, many times. Who knows? Some of you have done it thousands and thousands of times. It is not difficult, and yet everyone fears it. Everyone's afraid of this one thing. I've got to die someday. Well, there is no death. You don't ever have to die. You only step out of physical form. You only find release. Sweet surrender. You surrender yourself to the idea that you're no longer physical, and you release yourself into this beautiful existence of what you have always been and what you will always be. And you see all, and you still stay around your loved ones, and you have the ability to come in close and bring beautiful gifts to them. And how else could you ever have given someone that you love so much that rainbow? You can't do those things in physical form, but when you step out of physical form, everything, the world, the sky is not even the limit. It's as expansive as you can ever possibly imagine, and then a billion times more. There is no death. There is no death. You're only playing a game here. When you're done playing the game, you just step out of it. We loved to play games when we were kids. We'd sit there and play board games like Life. We play board games like Monopoly that last forever. Oh gosh, what a long game that is. We play games all the time. In life, there are hints, there are things that you have done, shows that you have watched, movies that you have watched, that have brought forth ideas and sparks and reminded you of who you really are and the idea that you really don't have anything to fear. There's nothing to fear, because on the other side of physicality is everything that ever existed, and there's nothing to be afraid of. So if you're losing loved ones, whether they be pets, whether they be people, whoever it is, you don't have to be afraid that you're losing anyone. Losing is the wrong word to use. You're only missing the physicality, just the shell, the empty shell. What was within that shell is all around you, and it can engulf you at any moment, and when you pay attention, it will. When you pay attention, we're always there, and our energy just surrounds you. And now in life, you're still in physical life, and now where the energy exists for each one of us, you're allowed to be the same as we are after we pass through physical form. So as I'm able to come in to your energy field, as you're able to feel the angels, as you're able to feel source energy, as you're able to feel all of this beautiful energy come into your energy field, you and I here, coming back into Diane, are able to, I don't know where he lets off sometimes, we are able to move our energy across the planet to the different people, to our tribe members, whether they be on the other side of the planet, whether they be wherever they are. We can't get to them. COVID has held us back. It's only held our physical bodies back. Let yourself fall into deep meditation. Let your body stay right where it is. We do meditations every day. We've been doing meditations every day, almost every day, for nearly a year now. And every time we do, we are being guided through how to step out of the body in a spiritual way, how to allow your higher self to have the freedom to fly in the stars, to pretend that it's a flying pig or whatever it is that you want to be. We've been getting trained through these simple little exercises how to step out and to go to wherever we choose. So if I say, I want to meet you on the moon, and you go, okay, there we go. Let's go. Let's go. We are expanding on our abilities. We are expanding. We don't need to. Just like those who have passed before us, we don't need to stay in physical form all the time. We can step out of our physical form and go wherever we choose. We can wrap our bodies around a loved one that's on the other side of the planet. We can go to a child in need. We can fly around the earth. We can do whatever we want to do. Where do you want to go? I want to go to Ireland. Okay. Close your eyes. Let's go. And let yourself imagine. Use that strong, beautiful imagination that you've got inside of you, that beautiful inner child, to see yourself there. Just really see yourself. Let it just unfold before you as you close your eyes. You see the green, green grass of Ireland. You can see the beautiful cliffs of Moher. You can stand there, the ocean, the blue ocean down below, and the power, that power in the mist and the wind that blows on your face. You can go anywhere you choose. Let your body just be still. Ground it well. Make sure you take good care of your body. Ask for protection. Let it sit while you go out and do some astral traveling. That's what we're doing. Telepathic. We're working our way into a higher way of being, no longer being tied down to a physical body, the same as those that we love. They are no longer held down to a physical body. They come and go as they please. They're in Ireland when they think it. They're with a loved one the second they think it. The second that loved one cries out for them, they're there. Bing, just like Steve. Steve shows us every day. I say, Steve, and he goes, bing, here I am. Blop, here I am. That's you too, guys. Your souls are powerful beings that can go wherever they choose, whenever they choose. So allow yourself, don't do it when you're driving down the car or driving down the street, please. Please make sure you're safe. Don't just suddenly exit the body when you're walking through Walmart. Just center yourself, ground, breathe. I know Walmart stuff. I don't go to Walmart, but maybe once a year. I can't stand that store. But I do find that it's easy for me standing still in a long line in the grocery store. I find it's easy for me to step out of physical for just a minute. Let my body just stand there doing its thing. I'm going to go spend some time with a loved one. I'm going to go find a peaceful mountain stream someplace. I'm going to envision myself somewhere else. And there's such peace in that. Please know that this is a gift. This is probably the most beautiful gift that you can receive, is to realize that you hold the power to go wherever you long to go, whenever you long to go there, just by falling into a deep state of meditation, envisioning it, see it roll out before you. Such a beautiful gift. So, I don't know where all that came from, but I just let Steve in and he helped me. Thanks, Steve. Here come the glasses. See, it's broken over here. I broke this side. I always break them. Thank goodness I got some good glasses coming. Andromeda. That sounds great. Let's go. Who wants to go to Andromeda? I don't even know what it would be like, but we can imagine. Imagination is much more fun than reality anyway. Let's go, John. Let's go. We'll go in all of us will go in a big space bubble. Tanya, happy birthday. Yes, be in a tribe. You are welcome to join this tribe. Just so you know that. You meet wonderful people, but don't feel enough to mix. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. And if you would like to, I'm going to be starting a new class, Voice of the Spirit class, very soon. And if you really, really, truly want to know what it's like to feel yourself in a tribe, you may contact me and I'll get you in it so that you can start to learn how to truly connect with others on a spiritual level, on a meditative, hard to describe. It's beautiful. I can tell you that much. It's incredible what happens, how close we all get. So that's my birthday gift to you. Let me know if you're interested. Julie, kiss. Charlie, good morning, good morning. Carol Ann, good morning. All these birthday wishes to you, Tanya. It looks like you found your tribe. I'm glad you joined us this morning. I'm going down through to see if I see any new names. It's 10:22. We haven't even meditated yet. Oh my gosh. I was really talking today. It wasn't me. I was totally channeling. So I apologize. I'm not going to. Why would I apologize? I'm not going to apologize. We will take a quick meditation, though. Yes, Carol Ann, something that you're holding on to. What is it? What is it? Spend some time with that. Holding onto the rope, the life rope. That's what I get. I do the same thing. Our loved ones and yours, he's very, very close to you. But if you're always reaching for the life rope and you're always holding on to the physical part of that loved one, it's not holding on to Bill. It's not allowing him to be around you. It's holding on to what the two of you used to be together physically. When you start to let go of that, that's a pretty bird. When you start to let go of that reaching, Steve used to tell me, why do you keep reaching for the life rope? My arm was killing me. I was reaching backwards. My body has got momentum and it's flying forward. It's probably my spirit more than my body. But it's going forward and my arm is back here someplace looking, reaching. It's like, where's that rope? I want to fly, but I want a rope too. I want something to hold on to. You're ready to fly. Full circle, you're ready to fly, but you're still reaching backward, holding on to what you used to have, what you used to be. You just got to let go of the life rope. Let go. Sweet surrender. Let go. Jennifer Day, good morning. If you had it and you lost it, then envision it again. Start working on it again. If you had it once, you can have it again. You now know that you can create that. So that actually gives you a step up. Allow it to happen again. Don't think that you can't make these miracles happen more than once in your life. You are a huge, big bundle of miracles. You can happen anytime you like. Julie Kiss, let's see. Believe in your higher self. You're so welcome, Julie. Thank you, Charlie. Let's see. I got to get on through here. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. How are you? Sirens. I don't like sirens. So we're going to hang out together. I don't like sirens at all. Umi, I love you too. Charlie, let's see. I got to skip through. There's a lot of messages, and we got to do a quick meditation. I don't want to miss anybody that popped in on me. So I think I said hi to everyone. All right, guys, plant your feet quick. We might run a little late. We won't tell anyone, okay? Just don't tell anybody that we're running late. I think we can have more than one person live on this network at a time, just for a little while. I want you to get your feet planted because we're going to fly. Andromedus, is that how you say it? That sounds amazing. I think I can envision that. And if I can't, please help me. We're going to go into space. So get your feet well planted just for a few minutes. Let's go up into space where it's silent. There's no sirens up there. There's no people, crowds. I have so many crowds here. Oh gosh, there's so many crowds of people here. Big crowds are everywhere. I want to go out. I want to fly up above it all. So as your feet are well planted, your roots are going deeply into the ground. That beautiful earth energy is going to come right back up through those roots. So imagine yourself as our higher selves are joining and we're going to go into space. Allow your body to feel perfectly rooted to the ground for a while. Feel your roots going deeply down in, allowing that energy of the earth to pull down the negative energy that's all around you. We're asking Archangel Michael to come in with his team of angels, coming in and severing any cords or attachments that are not our own, anything that is not here for our own good. So if you've got cords or attachments, anything on you right now, shake it off. Like, ugh, yuck, dirty, yucky. That's somebody else's. I don't want it. Just whoosh. Imagine yourself getting just standing under a waterfall for a second, and this beautiful energy of source is coming down over your crown and just washing you clean. Ah, doesn't that feel good? Oh yeah, that felt good. I got a good energy boost. Thank you. No more cords or attachments. No more carrying anybody else's baggage. Lay it down. Lay it down. And if there's any baggage that you're carrying into this lifetime that you don't need to carry anymore from past lives, from your ancestry, from karma that you've decided you had to play out, whatever it is, old soul contracts, if they can be released, let's ask to have them severed and released today too. It's a full moon. We are releasing anything that no longer serves us. Whether we know what it is or not, we're asking our angels to come in, our guides. We're asking Kuan Yin. We're asking the Ascended Masters, the healers, Jesus. Yeah. Feel that. Wow. That Christ white light consciousness is super strong right now. I hope you know that. You can ask him anytime he comes in, just like Steve. He's like, bing, here I am. Feel that energy. So now that your body is receiving all this beautiful healing, clearing energy, I would love for you to see yourself in this beautiful bubble. It's my spaceship, and I'm asking you to join me there. So take a big breath, pull your higher self out. Just let it fly for a while. Nice. And off we go. Off we go in this beautiful bubble. The walls in this spaceship are completely clear, and we don't have to steer it. It goes all by itself. There's no controls. It's completely clear, and if you touch it, it goes boom. It's got that cool sound. And it's almost like a liquid. It's like a thick liquid that goes all the way around us, that encapsulates us and keeps us safe. And we can breathe safely inside, and we're super comfortable. When you lay down on this bubble, we're going to go to bed because your body just confirms to it. That's the best rest you'll ever get. So just lay down. It feels perfectly warm, like not too warm and not too cold. It's like taking one of those beautiful sensory deprivation tank baths. I love those so much. I've only done it a couple of times, and oh gosh, so perfect. So lay back. Let it heal you. Let the energy of this beautiful bubble we're in heal you, clear you. Let yourself completely rest as we travel. It's lifting off the ground, and if you kind of look over, you can see down through that the earth is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. The people are down there, they're busy, and we can just let them do their thing. We don't need to work right now. We can completely rest into this as we just go higher and higher and higher. And suddenly there's a black hole, and we hit it, and it shoots us really fast, like pinball, right on through it. It's almost like we're just we've turned into just pure energy, and it's just light energy, a rainbow shooting through the black hole. And when it comes out the other side, there's this galaxy that we haven't been to for a very long time. It's our home. You can feel a sense of home as you come closer. We've been here before. Imagine that this is your original birthplace. Just lay back and rest. Down we come. Down we come. Down into the planet. And that bubble just kind of disappears. It dissipates as you sit gently onto the ground. This beautiful energy of this planet is amazing. As you touch down, your roots within you, something in you just says clunk. It's like, oh, I'm home. I'm home finally. This feels so good. There's no heavy energy here. You can fly if you'd like. You can soar through the sky. There's no danger. There's no fear. You can feel it. There are these dinosaurs. I see them. Large dinosaurs. And they're just walking the planet, eating off of the trees. They're all bright colors and really beautiful and incredible. And you're like, wow, look at them. You don't need to be afraid of them. None of them will hurt you. Nothing eats anything else other than the plants that are created for them. We don't have to work for food here. We don't have to fight. We don't have to hoard. We don't have to keep anything to ourselves. We're completely at home here, and there is enough to go around for everyone. So if you see anything there that looks, there's fruit growing on the trees, yeah, you can have whatever you like. There's crystals everywhere, and there's caves and to explore, and the water is just so blue and clear. Everything's beautiful. There's no pollution. It's absolutely a perfect sky. You see 3 moons above you. I can always see 3 moons when I envision my true home. 3 moons. They're like small, bigger, biggest. Ding, ding, ding. And if you want to, you can go explore those moons because you can fly anywhere. The skies are like a deep blue. They're different from what we're used to. If you can envision the most beautiful twilight sky that's purple and pink and blue and it's just so beautiful. This sky is always that color except there's light within it. So it's like translucent blues and it's sparkly. It's like you look up at it and it's breathtaking. Like, gosh, look at that. How incredibly amazing this world is. And it's so beautiful. What would you like to see here? Whatever you like. On this planet, you create, you manifest immediately. So whatever you're thinking right now, I want an ice cream cone. Bing, there it is. It's in your hand. Mint chip. Mint chip is my favorite. And I don't have to worry that I'm eating calories because there's nothing that makes you fat. I promise. Your body is completely, perfectly healthy no matter what you put in it on this planet. You don't have to worry about all that lower vibrational nonsense. You get to eat cheesecake if you want to. You get to eat, let's see, what would you really like? A big old Danish or a donut. Whatever you like, imagine it. The only thing that you can't imagine is something, you can have a steak, but it's not made from meat. It still tastes like steak. You can have whatever you like. There's just no death on this planet. So you don't have to worry that you're eating something that was once alive. That doesn't exist here. Take a big breath. Wander around the planet for a few minutes. We don't have a lot of time, but we're going to just walk around, fly around, greet one another. When you see one of your loved ones, when you see one of your tribe members, you can give them a hug. Our loved ones are there too. Many of us are seeing our loved ones there. This is a vacation planet that many like to go to. So if you're missing a loved one right now or a favorite pet, you can just call on them. Just whistle. I had the cutest little poodle, and he died right before Jess was born, and I miss him sometimes so much. He was like my firstborn. So hi Red. His name was Red. He was cute. Only 7 pounds. He was a little cutie with the biggest brown eyes I've ever seen. There you are. I've been waiting for you. That wasn't me. That was him. That was his words to me. He's been waiting for me to come find him. It's been a long time since I've thought about him. A sweet little boy. I had him from birth. I had his mama, she had puppies, and when he was born, it was like, oh, you're mine. There he is again. Sweet baby. What are you looking for? Who do you miss? What would you like to see here? Just please enjoy yourself for a few minutes in peace with those that you love, with us together. We're all together, this beautiful tribe, exploring the most incredible planet. I think of it as Hawaii on steroids. You know how beautiful Hawaii is? It seems so perfect to me. Skies are beautiful, sandy beaches, and then you can go explore some beautiful mountains, and the trees are so lush. Yeah, that's my heaven. My heaven has loved ones all around. You see, I get to give Steve a real hug. All of you are there. Can you all greet each other? Can you give each other hugs? Can we just go lay down on the beach, all of us, and just enjoy each other's company for a few minutes? Look up at the sky. There's full moons. It's full moons here. There's 3 of them. So you're laying on the beach and you look up and these moons, if you look across the ocean, they're just, one of them is so low and so big that you can only see half of it. The ocean covers what looks like the ocean's covering half of it. And it looks so close. And then there's one right up above it. And then another one right above that. Right up in the sky, right above it. Imagine those gorgeous moons. And the energy of the moons is just filling you. You feel so good and so peaceful right now. I saw a dolphin jump. And it jumped so high you could see it against the backdrop of the moon. There's a whole pod of dolphins, whales, narwhals, whatever you'd like to see out there in that ocean. They're healthy and they're strong. And they don't have any fear, and there's no illness, and there's no disease here, and there's no pollution. There's nothing like it is here. It's perfection. What a place to spend time. Just keep breathing in your body, allowing this beautiful energy as you're relaxing. As you're relaxing, we gave permission for healing. And the more you relax, the easier that healing goes. And it's just going throughout your cells, every organ of your body, your lymph nodes, your kidneys, your bones, your hair, your eyes, every one of your chakras, everywhere, your hands, your feet. Relaxing, opening your hands, relax your body. Imagine yourself right there on that beach. All is well. All is well. There's nothing to even think about. You can just be at peace with nothing going through the head at all right now. Nothing needs to be here except this peace. Keep breathing, relaxing. And when you're ready, I want you to gather, stand up and gather with me in this beautiful spaceship. It's formed on the beach again. It's a huge bubble. Just walk right through the wall. It's kind of fun. Find yourself a place to lay down and rest as we travel back. Bringing back gifts if you'd like. Your loved ones are giving you something right now. You can imagine whatever it is. Whether it's a key, some of you received a key to come back again. Some of you received diamonds, and some of you received, what am I saying? Tiny statues or rings. Or just a big hug. Just love energy. Going to take it back with you to carry with you. They're saying, I love you so much and we're always here. Come back anytime, please. Come back and see us soon. So as we all gather on that beautiful spaceship bubble of ours, we take off and we go back through that black hole. Very, very fast. Back, back, back. And we get back into the space around the planet Earth. And we enter the atmosphere with a big sonic boom just to make a good entrance. Boom. And we lower ourselves gently. It's lowered back down to the planet. And then as it stops, it disappears and you're back. And you can start working yourself back into awareness by wiggling your fingers and your toes. We're asking that Archangel Michael would come as you move your higher self. Breathe it back into your heart space. We're asking that all of your team of angels would protect you today. Archangel Michael's wrapping his wings around you, keeping you safe. Be easy. The reminder today is be easy on yourself. Drinking a lot of water. We need a lot of water right now. Please know that you need more water than you're used to. It's absolutely imperative that we take good care of the body right now. Water is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. So please drink a lot of water today. That's straight from Archangel Michael. So listen. When Archangel Michael talks, we listen. He says water. I say okay. All right. Now the angels are stepping back. They're like, we're here. Don't forget, we're always here. They're allowing you to step back into your life. Take a big breath. That was quite a healing. Nice. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you to Jesus, the Ascended Masters, Kuan Yin, whoever came to you. Some of those guides are staying with you. I can see some of you at the beginning of this, you were one, and now you're two. So if you didn't know you had guides and angels, or a new guide has come through for you, if you feel that extra presence, know that they're there with you to teach you, to guide you, to help you on your way. Just keep them with you today. Pay attention. Pay attention. They're all around you. You guys, thank you so much. I love all of you so much. I will see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yes, tomorrow morning. Today is Tuesday. Some of you are in class today. Some of you are in class tomorrow. If some of you are interested in starting a class, Voice of the Spirit classes, Into the Blanket Fort, either one. We do inner child work. We do Voice of the Spirit. Teaches you how to connect better with your higher self. It's an amazing class. It's totally channeled. So if you're interested, please send me a private message and we'll start another group. Take good care of yourselves today, you guys. I love you so much. I will see you again tomorrow morning. Bye. I love you guys so much. Skating. You saw Max. Beautiful. I'm so glad, Carol. So glad. Take good care. Bye.